Hi. So in the last video, we dealt through some pandas queries where we did some aggregating queries on with respect to the salary of different kind of students from the science and technology background, marketing, commerce and management background and all. Then now we will carry on with our exploratory data analysis more. So we will see maximum students placed from commerce and management. So what we'll do is we'll group by the degree T with respect to status, and we will find the count of it. So basically, if I just execute this separately, what this is doing is it is grouping all the students degree wise. Okay, it is grouping all the students degree wise. So it will just give me some count. Okay, it will give me a series object. Now if I do some aggregation over here, so whenever you are performing group by, you must always perform some kind of aggregation. So aggregation in the sense finding the max, finding the min, finding the average, finding the count, finding the sum, like that. So in SQL we are having now, whenever we do group by having clause, we will be using sum, we will be using max, we will be using min. So these are all the aggregate functions which we have to use when we are using group by. Okay, so over here we are grouping the technical degree with respect to status, and we want to find the count of them. So if I just execute this, so I get the degree T, commerce and management. There are 145 students. There are 11 students of other background, and science and tech are 59. So basically you can see that this thing is similar to the value counts thing. So what is new in this? The new part is whenever we do value counts, we are not able to plot the data, but using group by we are able to plot, because we are getting a panda series object over here. So if I just do this plot kind is equals to bar, color is equals to magenta, I'll be able to plot a bar plot over here, as you can see. So basically this group by function, it will return some normal counts which we can understand, but if you want to visualize it graphically, then we can directly use this dot plot, kind is equals to bar, color is equals to magenta. If I do this, I'll get the count plot basically. Then this was all about so there are almost like 145 students from commerce and management. Science and tech, there are 60 students almost, and other background there are some 11 students. Then we will do the same thing. Instead of degree T, we will be applying specialization over here. So there are two kinds of specialization, which is marketing and finance and marketing and human resource. So if I do the same thing over here, I get this. But if I want to know the exact count of it, so what I'll do is I'll copy the group by part. Well, I'll press escape A so that it shifts one cell up, and then I'll press shift enter over here. So I see that from marketing and finance there are 120 students who did some specializations, and in marketing and human resource there are 95 students who did specialization. So in total that is 215. So this was all about the group by. Now what we will do is we will look at the percentage of females, because female nowadays there is more about female education and all. Like there are too many jobs which are open for, especially for female also, right? So our main aim is to get the female count. So what we will do is, now instead of bar plot, what we will do, we will try to get the stats. So basically we'll try to get the numbers over here. So if I just try to execute this, I'll get the number over here, that is male count is 76, female count is 76 and male count is 139. Now if you want to get the percentage of it, basically 76 by 76 plus 139 into 100 if I do, I'll get the percentage of female participation around 215 members. So I want to plot a pie chart of it. So I'll use dot plot, kind is equals to pi, and this auto PCT is nothing but it is responsible for giving this label inside this color. Okay, so that is what this auto PCT is used. So if I just press shift enter, I see that 35% contribution is from females and 65% contribution is from males. Okay, so yeah, so 65 plus 35 becomes 100. So 35% of his contribution is from females and 65 is from males. So that was all about females. Now we will see what was the maximum female salary. So maximum female salary, if I want, first what I need to do is I need to get the gender is equals to female. After I get that, then I have to find the max of that. Okay, so basically if I try to execute this separately, what happens is, over here if I try to execute this separately, I am saying temp is equals to df of df, gender is equals to female. So this will give me all the records of female only. So you see that I'll get all the records of female only. So there are 76 females, as it is confirmed that there are 76 females. Yes, there are 76 females. And from this I want the maximum salary. So what I'm doing, I am doing temp of salary is equals to max salary. So I'm finding this. Okay, so if I just hit over here, yeah, so over here I can see the maximum salary for female is 6,50,000. Okay, so I want to give some kind of styling to this data frame. So for that I'm using this dot style dot background underscore gradient, and I'm giving the color map as plasma. If I execute this, you will see I'll get some colors over here. Okay, so basically it's nothing but it's just giving style to this thing, data frame, nothing more than that. Okay, yep. So next we will look at the HSC column, that is we will look at the HSC column and we will see the status of that. Okay, yeah. So if I just try to look at the head part, if I just try to look at the head part, I have this column like HSCS. So in that I have commerce, science and arts. Okay, so what I need is, my main intention over here is to find the count of these departments individually. So if I just copy this and if I just paste it over here, so I see that 113 students are from commerce, science there are 91 students, and from arts there are 111 students who are participating in the placement activity. Now I need to plot this. Now I need to know the percentage of them. So that's why I'm using dot plot. I'm saying kind is equals to pi, autopacity is equals to this value, and then figure size. I want the pie chart to be 15,7, 15 centimeters on x and 7 centimeters on y. So if I just execute this, so I'll get this pie chart where this 53% contribution is from commerce, 5% contribution is from arts because there are only 11 members there, and 42% is from science. So that was all about the exploratory data analysis part. Now we will move forward with the label encoding and handling the categorical variables in the next video.